but all the transfer talk in the world would not have prepared Tyneside for the explosive impact of Newcastle United's record signing.
9 out of 10 times he will score your goals, and that's why they call him the King Cole.
Did you feel that at Arsenal, that there was a sort of little bit of lack of love for you in those days, that you weren't?
100%. I never wanted to leave the club. You know, Kevin Keegan accepted the offer. You know, once he accepted the offer, it's out of my hands.
Football just has that power to bring people together to enjoy it. It's just phenomenal.
When we talk about the greatest Premier League strikers in football history, names like Thierry Henry, Alan Shearer, and Didier Drogba often get thrown around. But what about Andy Cole? The man who scored 187 Premier League goals, won 5 league titles, and lifted the Champions League with Manchester United. Statistically, he's one of the most successful strikers that England has ever produced. So why isn't Andy Cole regarded as one of the all-time greats? Let's break it all down.
Welcome to the footy zone, where the ball rolls free. From the Premier to the Liga, this the place to be. Champions rise, underdogs dream to the creek. In the footy zone, where the world can agree.
The numbers don't lie. Andy Cole's record speaks for itself. He's 5th on the all-time Premier League scoring list, behind only Alan Shearer, Harry Kane, Wayne Rooney, and Mohamed Salah.
12 goals in his first 11 games is an entrance that even Supermac Malcolm McDonald would have to admire.
Spurs, so one is led to understand that Scott Sellers with that lovely left foot. Great ball to Robert Lee. Cole was in the middle, and Cole stretches, and Cole gets there! And Newcastle United steal an early lead with their first attack, and wouldn't you know it, Andy Cole.
In the 1993-94 season, he scored an incredible 34 goals in 40 games for Newcastle, one of the best single-season tallies in history. After moving to Manchester United, he became part of one of the deadliest strike partnerships ever in the Premier League. After moving to Manchester United, he became part of one of the deadliest strike partnerships ever with Dwight Yorke.
Let's do this or whatever, and then that was it. We could play mute football.
I think we're two people that our success is kind of framed around a partnership a lot of the time. Like I'm with Vidic, you're with Yorke.
Yorke, he skipped through, it's Dwight Yorke, he's brought down by Peruzzi, Cole will finish it off, full speed ahead. Manchester United are in sight of the European Cup final again.
What about your partnership this year? Over 50 goals, I mean, could you have expected that kind of return?
Not really. I mean, the thing is, we get on really well off the field, and I think that's got a significant part to play. And obviously, we prove a lot of people who didn't think that we could have gone on to get the partnership that we have.
Firing United to the famous 1999 treble. By any measure, those achievements should put him amongst the very best to ever do it. The perception problem. Here's the big issue. Cole was never seen as the main man. At Newcastle, he was brilliant, but it was Kevin Keegan's entertainers who got all the attention. At Manchester United, he was part of a system with stars everywhere. He had Giggs, he had Scholes, Beckham, Yorke, Sheringham, and unlike Shearer at Newcastle or Henry at Arsenal, Cole was never the face of a team. That lack of individual spotlight meant that his greatness often went unnoticed.
And there are hordes of red shirts arriving, and one of them was Andy Cole. And they've lifted the roof off Old Trafford. Here's Hughes, spectacular, off the bar, Cole, it's his second. To the back post, Cole's in there, it's in, it's a hat-trick for Cole.
That instruction that Newcastle stay in the box, score goals, that wasn't enough at United, was it?
No, far from it. When I came and Kiddo pulled me one day and was talking in the corridor, I remember Kiddo saying, if you think scoring 40 goals at this football club is good enough, you've got no chance. I looked at Kiddo and said, what are you talking about, by the way? I mean, I'm here to score goals. I got it. At being at Manchester United, you're not just in a team to score goals. I mean, you've got to work hard, you've got to get involved in everything. You know, and at Newcastle had the luxury whereby I didn't have to do it.
The style of play. Cole wasn't a flashy striker. He wasn't scoring bicycle kicks every week or dribbling past 5 defenders before finding the net. He was efficient, he was clinical, and he was instinctive. But because his style was so simple, it didn't always capture the imagination of fans or pundits. Ironically, the very thing that made him so effective, his composure and his simplicity, also made him less celebrated in the league. It's kind of like he was the player who got the goals, but he was never the player on the highlight reel. England career. Another big reason why Andy Cole isn't remembered as the legend that he is because of his international record. For England, he scored just 1 goal in 15 appearances. Critics used that as fuel, calling him wasteful or inconsistent. In truth, he rarely got a proper run in the England team, often playing second fiddle to Alan Shearer or Michael Owen. But on paper, his poor England record unfairly hurt his reputation.
Did you feel any sense of guilt when joining Manchester City as
No,
the United great?
It's a case of this one, you know. Ultimately, you're a professional footballer, so I used to sum it up like this. You might leave one company and go to another, and it's the team that, or it's the company that people tell me, say, oh, you can't go to them because they're your competitor or whatever maybe, but it's your job. Ultimately, it's your job. You want to try and do the best in your job you can do.
The legacy. Despite the lack of hype, Andy Cole was a winner. He got 5 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, and a Champions League, and all of that alone speaks volumes about this incredible player. He might not have had the media charm of a Thierry Henry or the iconic status in the league of an Alan Shearer, but ask defenders from the time who played against him, and they'll tell you that he was a nightmare to face. For true footballing fans, Andy Cole should be remembered as one of the Premier League's finest ever strikers, and he should be in the debate for one of the greatest strikers ever to grace the pitch.
Would the team we were talking about 20 years ago,
Yes.
would they beat the
Yes.
Manchester City team today?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Because I think we had all the components to beat the Manchester City team of today. I think football's changed as well. I think football's changed a hell of a lot. But I look at the Manchester United team I played in, and I genuinely believe we'd match any team now. Yeah, because we had all the tools to beat, all the best teams.
Here's Cole with his back to goal. It didn't make any difference.
So why isn't Andy Cole regarded as one of the greatest? Well, it's because he wasn't flashy, he wasn't the poster boy of a team, and he didn't shine for England. But in terms of goals, trophies, and impact, he belongs right up there. But what do you think? Should Andy Cole be remembered as one of the all-time great strikers? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like, guys. It really helps us with the algorithm. And also, guys, it was a whole lot of fun. Turn on those bell notifications so that you never miss another upload. And guys, I will catch you on the next one.